HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options.
And by Webster First Federal Credit Union, providing financial products with attentive customer service to the local families and businesses of Hopkinton. Visit us at websterfirst.com. Hello and welcome to HCAM News. Tom Nappy at the anchor desk to fill you in with what's happening in town. On this edition of HCAM News, we have highlights and interviews from Hiller's softball and baseball as they wrapped up regular season play. We'll take you to the 7th annual Hopkinton Public Library Foundation Touch a Truck event, and Matt Clark has our HCAM Insider. But first, some happenings in town you should know about. Every second Tuesday of the month from 1 to 3 p.m., the Hopkinton Senior Center will be hosting Our Time Memory Cafe at the Hopkinton Public Library. Upcoming events include June 12th, July 10th, August 14th, and September 11th.
Well, the Memory Cafe is a new venture in town. The Hopkinton Senior Center and the library are the two main partners. We've partnered with other people in the community as well as Hop Arts and other individuals in the community who are interested in helping people who have memory challenges. The Memory Cafe is a gathering place for people who may have forgetfulness, mild cognitive impairment, or are living with dementia due to Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, closed head injuries, developmental disabilities. We meet the second Tuesday of every month at the library. The next event will be June 12th from 1 to 3 o'clock. It is for the caregiver and the person who they're caring for. It's a time to spend a couple of hours in a peaceful environment, socializing with other people who have the same challenges that you do. It's a place to be engaged with music and art and other creative activities. It's a place to celebrate life and share happiness. We hope to see you on June 12th. If you would like more information, you could go to info@ourmemorycafe.com, or you can call 508-497-0108. I might also add that we also have a caregiver support group at the Senior Center, which meets on the third Thursday of the month from 10:30 to 12. We hope to see you there as well.
Looking for a fun and playful dog? Meet Mia, who is available at the Bay Path Humane Society right now.
This is Mia. She's a very sweet 1.5-year-old girl, came to us from Louisiana. She obviously has some burns on her body. We don't know how she got them. She arrived with them, but she's a very sweet, calm, but quite energetic girl, would do well in a family home, probably with children maybe older than 10, because she can be a little bit nervous, and we're still getting to know her. But she's very sweet. Yeah, good girl. She likes to go on walks. She's crate trained. She would do well from some general training. Good girl. And she's been in the shelter for a couple of weeks now, so we'd really like to get her out into a home. Anyone can contact the shelter, baypathhumane.org, and speak to any of the staff about her, find out a little bit more about her and the home she's looking for, and all the other dogs that we have here.
Do we know how old she is?
She's about 1.5, I think. That's a guess, but she's a young girl with a lot of life ahead of her. One thing with her particular condition, because of the burns, she needs to be sort of kept out of the sun. She will be susceptible to sunburn, although she could have sunscreen, but she loves to be in the woods and in the water, so she'd be a good all-round family pet.
This past week, the Hopkinton Public Library Foundation hosted their beloved Touch a Truck event. Here's a look. The Hopkinton Public Library Foundation hosted their 7th annual Touch a Truck and Food Truck Festival. As always, the event drew a great crowd and some fun experiences for the kids.
Daddy,
How old are you?
9.
Are you having fun today?
Yeah.
What's your favorite truck you've seen so far today?
I don't really know right now.
Another terrific day here at Touch a Truck. You can't ask for any better than this, and it seems like there was a really good turnout today.
It was a great turnout today. We had 50 trucks, 13 different food vendors, about 12 sponsor booths with tons of activities. A great turnout. We don't have a head count yet, but we're really excited. Everyone was super happy to be here today. The weather was fantastic, and it was a good group. So yeah, it was a great year.
And can you talk about what the proceeds go to for this event?
Sure. So we're the Hopkinton Public Library Foundation, and we're raising money for the new library downtown. And we reached our $1 million goal when the library opened, which was fantastic. And now, because this event is so successful, we're raising money for what comes next for the library. There's going to be new hours coming soon. Technology is always changing and updating, so we want to have money for when the library needs us. We're there to help, and the town can benefit from it.
All right, and this event just always seems to get a good response and some great community support.
Yes, it definitely does. We have a lot of high school volunteers here today, and a lot of local businesses that come out as sponsors, which is fantastic. And we're drawing from kind of the surrounding towns as well, which is great because we all know that we, shop in different businesses and frequent different establishments. So it's nice to see.
Christian, you don't want to be sitting in the back of this vehicle ever in your life.
Yeah, we brought up 2 today. We got our brand new pickup truck. We just got that a week before our fishing derby, so it worked out well. I could take the trailer down with that truck. It's nice to be able to keep equipment, cones, and barricades. That's very helpful. Got my new SRO car, School Resource Officer car. Even got my initials on the door. The chief put that on there for me. But this is more of a friendlier car. There's no cage in it. So I transport a lot of students around. So it's a better car for that kind of work. But so these are 2 of our cars out of, I think we have about 14 cruisers now between marked and unmarked cruisers. So I'm not sure how to shut off the new light, all the lights on the new truck. So I'll have to figure that out before I leave. So, but the kids are having a great time. There's a lot of trucks here today. We had great weather. So perfect day for this event. I hope they continue with this event. Gets the kids out, fresh air, get a little family activity here in Hopkinton.
So this is one of our newer ladder trucks that we got. We got it used from another community, but we're really put a lot of work into it, and it's really worked out good for us. And we're happy to come here to support Touch a Truck and the library fundraiser. We have a few volunteers doing Sparky the dog, and some people handing out hats, and we're just trying to get with the community.
And I see the kids are really enjoying it. You got a long line all day, it seems.
Yeah, we've had the longest line, I think, all day long, for sure.
All right, and you got some equipment back here. Can you just explain maybe some of the pieces of equipment you got back here?
Oh, sure. Yeah, this regular fire department equipment. We have things for breaking stuff and things for getting through things. So we have chainsaws, sledgehammers, axes, shovels, all kinds of rakes. So that's some of the equipment that we have here. Oh yeah. It's online.
Yeah, I'm handing samples of all my products out. I'm trying to drum up some new customers on my Hopkinton, Ashland, Holliston route, and this event always works very well for me.
So you do home deliveries?
Yes, that's what I do, strictly home deliveries.
Excellent. If people want to know more, where can they find you? Can they find you online?
Yeah, you find me online, yeah, Maple Farm Dairy, yep.
Right.
Yep, I'm on there.
Excellent.
Yeah, and you can call me or you can text me at 508-478-MILK.
Right now we're showing off 2 LMTVs. They're basically troop carriers. You can fit 12 troops in the rear and 3 in the front to drive and navigate. You can also lift the seats up in the rear and fill it back with all sorts of different equipment, or tow behind a trailer to bring equipment to wherever the mission may need it.
And I understand you work on these as a mechanic.
Yep, I'm a mechanic, so I work on these, fix these. I'm starting a full-time job for being a mechanic for the National Guard, full-time.
All right, and the kids really seem to be enjoying this equipment here today.
Yeah, they usually do. You know, kids always like to see the Army out there, and they don't get it, but they hear the stories, so they seem to really enjoy it.
Bullets go in here with gunpowder. The gunpowder gets hot and it fires off the bullet. Cool, huh?
Coming up next on HCAM News, we have Hiller's softball and baseball senior night highlights, and Matt Clark has our HCAM Insider. A whole lot more ahead. Stay tuned.
HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Golden Pond Assisted Living, honoring resident choice, dignity, and independence. Our health and wellness focus keeps residents active. Golden Pond, state-of-the-art senior housing and healthcare services.
Hello, I'm Rick Flannery, Chair of the Center School Reuse Advisory Team. I invite you to attend our second public forum this Wednesday here at HCAM Studios, 77 Main Street. This forum includes short presentations from organizations with needs that Center School could address. Come hear an update on our progress towards a future use of Center School and ask your questions. This forum will air live on HCAM TV, and if you're unable to attend, you may ask questions by phone, email, or Facebook. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Welcome back to HCAM News. Believe it or not, this past week, Hiller's softball and baseball wrapped up regular season play. Here's a look. On Tuesday, May 29th, Hiller's baseball closed out their TVL schedule with a battle against Bellingham. Bottom of the fifth, it was a 2-1 Bellingham lead, but then the Hiller's bats came alive. Larry Sacklad had the call.
Zach Sasitsky has a chance to tie things up. There's a ground ball. Fair down the right field line. Here comes McKenzie. He'll score easily. Sasitsky rounding first base, heading for 3. The ball is cut off by the second baseman, and that's a stand-up triple for Zelmo Sasitsky. Score is tied up. Deuces. And there's a ball hit in the center field. Very deep, way back, way back, way back. And that ball is off the fence. Here goes Stevie around second. Zach Sasitsky scores. And 2 straight triples. Back-to-back triples for the Hillers. Will ya? There's a ball hit in the right field, way up in the air. Right fielder challenged by the sun, and he makes the catch. Tagging up from third is Stevie Simos, and he scores easily. Now the score is 4-2.
The Hillers pulled off the 4-2 win and improved to 15-5. Brendan Kelly pitched a complete game gem, striking out 7 and giving up 2 runs. Hopkinton baseball then took down Nauset Thursday night to finish the regular season with 16 wins and 5 losses overall. I caught up with head coach Steven Simos after the win versus Bellingham.
Coach, a win today against a good Bellingham team. Can you talk about your team's performance out there today?
That was a typical Hopkinton Bellingham game. That's the team and program I've had the most respect for. They're always they're a team that everybody looks up to. They're going to be making the tournament, I'm confident, for like their 25th year in a row. TJ does a tremendous job, and you can never just show up and beat them. You have to execute. That was a good high school baseball game. You know, we played well. A lot of different guys contributed. Really happy with the way Brendan pitched today. It was his best outing of the year, and could not be more proud of his team. You know, 11-3 in the league and 15 wins is an accomplishment that I don't think many people thought we could do early on.
And Coach, after a bit of, I don't want to say too rocky of a start, but you know, some bumps and bruises in the beginning, this team really has seemed to come together and just be one of the most dominant teams in the TVL. Can you just talk about the chemistry of this group and what it's like to coach them?
Oh, you can't speak any more highly of them. We talk about painting a picture over the course of the year, and we don't have to. It doesn't have to be a beautiful picture at the beginning. We have the growing pains, and we try to get better every day. And they epitomized that this year. We were 2-3 at one point, and I think we've won 13 of our last 15. But it really isn't about the wins and losses as much as we were competitive in a lot of games. I think the Millis game was a turning point for us, where I think they got a little bit comfortable. We talk about being relaxed but not comfortable, and they got too comfortable in that game. And I was outcoached, they were outplayed, and I think every team needs that spark, and we had it, and it's been great. And then the Pedroli tournament is really something special that can never be taken from them.
And Coach, what was it like to take home that title in the Pedroli tournament? You beat a good Natick team and a great Franklin team. What's it like to claim that championship?
Oh, that's very, very special. We have a lot of respect for the Pedroli family. We love seeing Mrs. Pedroli every year, and it was really special because, as you know, there's 3 good teams. You can't win that tournament unless you play very solid baseball. I just love the belief that they had that they could win against those teams, and they did that. And like we said today, a lot of people tell them, you know, it's a new season, we start fresh, nothing you did to this point matters, and I tell them, I've never believed that. Everything they've done to this point matters. Nobody can ever take their record in the TVL, their TVL title, their Pedroli championship away. They'll always be a team with their graduating year in the banner, and it's been a success. Everything now would be a bonus. So.
Well, Coach, we're looking forward to the rest of the season and the playoffs. Best of luck, and we hope there's many more games to come.
Yeah, me too. Thank you very much.
On Tuesday, 11-6, Hillers softball took on 11-6 Bellingham and celebrated their lone senior member, Emma Murphy.
Shows up late, we can always trust her out at the plate. Our captain loves country and Alex in the socks, and you can always spot her in her bright purple Crocs. We all cringe when she does her hip thrust, and we always make fun of her because she can't eat the crust.
Because she's gluten-free.
Have fun going into education, you'll always be a part of Hiller Nation. Make us proud at Endicott, because you're the only senior we got.
That was cute. They did a good job. I didn't realize that. You can go.
Bottom of the third, the Hillers bats went on a tear.
Gets a piece of this one, tattoos it to left field over the reach of Alexis Rodriguez. One in to score. Here comes another. It's a 4-0 lead for the Hillers. A 2 RBI double for Emma Murphy. Set to deliver to Cedia. Up the middle, and that'll get through into center field. Here comes Emma Murphy to try to score. The throw home is not in time. It's 5-0 Hillers, and now Cedia advancing to second. 2-2 pitch from McGowan. Gets a piece of this, up the middle it goes, into center field. Here comes another Hillers run. It's a 6-0 game. Here she is more than likely going to swing if it's anywhere close, and she will hold up as that one way inside. And a run will walk in, 7-0 Hillers. Gets a piece of this one up the left side, through the legs of the third baseman, one in to score. Here comes Emily Whalen. Another 2 runs cross for the Hillers, and how about that? An 8-run bottom of the third, and it's now a 10-0 ball game.
8 runs in the bottom of the third. The Hillers ended up with a 12-0 Mercy win. Hopkinton finished the regular season with 12 wins and 7 losses overall. The only senior on the team, Emma Murphy, was the player of the game against Bellingham, going 4 for 4 at the plate and driving in 5 runs. I talked with Emma Murphy after the game.
Tom Nappy here with today's star, Emma Murphy, and also the only senior for the Hopkinton Hillers this season. Emma, you went 4 for 4 here on Senior Day today. A terrific 12-0 win against a good Bellingham team. Can you talk about this game and the performance of your team out there today?
I think we just did a really good job defensively, and defense turned into offense, and we were able to kind of get the bats going later in the game. So I think it was a team win through and through.
And you teed off on this Bellingham pitching today. What did you see out there from the pitchers, and what do you think led to so much success at the plate?
I just kind of took what my teammates gave me that had at bats before me. I looked for my pitch, I stayed patient, and I just sat back on the ball and tried to find something I could drive.
And how's it playing with this group this season?
It's been awesome. Being the only senior, the underclassmen have been great, and I know the future is bright for this team.
And did you enjoy the poem they read you prior to the game?
Yes, I did. Had some good laughs in there.
All right, well, we wish you the best of luck this season. Of course, the postseason not too far away, and hopefully many more games to come.
Yes, thank you very much.
I heard Miss Murphy say it's Senior Day, and we led with our defense. We played really, really good defense. Because we don't get a lot of strikeouts as far as on the mound. I think our girls on the mound are doing a really good job. We don't get a lot of strikeouts. We got to make a lot of plays. And as the year's gone on, we get more balls hit at us. And I think we did a really good job of. I like to call it protecting the softball. And as far as I don't know, but I think almost everybody in the lineup had a hit. And it's up and down the lineup. We've really hit the ball well this year. The girls have really responded and done a great job.
A whole lot of programming is coming up on the HCAM channels. Here to tell you all about it is Matt Clark with our HCAM Insider.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the HCAM Insider. I'm Matt Clark, and here's what's happening this week on HCAM. On Friday, June 8th at 5 p.m., local artists and musicians gather to share their poetry and music on a special open mic episode of Wake Up and Smell the Poetry. On Monday, June 11th at 7:30 p.m., the Hopkinton Planning Board meeting will air live on HCAM TV. On Tuesday, June 12th at 8 p.m., Mary Arnott talks with Hopkinton Fire Prevention Officers Tom Poirier and Tim Healy about the positions at the Hopkinton Fire Department on a new episode of All About Hopkinton. On Wednesday, June 13th at 7 p.m., local organizations gather to discuss the future reuse of the soon-to-be decommissioned Center School building for the Center School Reuse Advisory Team Public Forum, live on HCAM TV. And on Thursday, June 14th at 7 p.m., pediatrician Lester Hartman talks about the dangers of vaping and other recent smoking trends amongst teens on a brand new HCAM TV special. And also on HCAM Ed, the Hillers softball versus Duxbury game and the Hillers lacrosse versus Medfield game will air. If you want to know more about all of HCAM shows before they air, then head over to hcam.tv/connect, where you can sign up for our HCAM Insider newsletter. Or if you want to know more about what's happening in Hopkinton, you can sign up for our daily news updates. That's all for this week's Insider. I'm Matt Clark, and as always, thanks for watching. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Matt. That will just about do it for this edition of HCAM News. Don't forget, you can stay up to date with everything Hopkinton by checking out our website, hcam.tv, as well as our Twitter and Facebook page. Be sure to head over to our website to take a look at upcoming events in town and the latest happenings throughout our community. If you have a Hopkinton-related video, photo, or story idea, I want to hear from you. Email me at news@hcam.tv. With your help, we'll cover even more of our community. For everyone here at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. We leave you now with the current community listings and upcoming government meetings. As always, thanks for watching HCAM News. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and happy June, everybody. Every second Tuesday of the month from 1 to 3 p.m., the Hopkinton Senior Center will be hosting Our Time Memory Cafe at the Hopkinton Public Library. Upcoming events include June 12th, July 10th, August 14th, and September 11th.
Well, the Memory Cafe is a new venture in town. The Hopkinton Senior Center and the library are the two main partners. We've partnered with other people in the community as well as Hop Arts and other individuals in the community who are interested in helping people who have memory challenges. The Memory Cafe is a gathering place for people who may have forgetfulness, mild cognitive impairment, or are living with dementia due to Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, closed head injuries, developmental disabilities. We meet the second Tuesday of every month at the library. The next event will be June 12th from 1 to 3 o'clock. It is for the caregiver and the person who they're caring for. It's a time to spend a couple of hours in a peaceful environment, socializing with other people who have the same challenges that you do. It's a place to be engaged with music and art and other creative activities. It's a place to celebrate life and share happiness. We hope to see you on June 12th. If you would like more information, you could go to info@ourmemorycafe.com, or you can call 508-497-0108. I might also add that we also have a caregiver support group at the Senior Center, which meets on the third Thursday of the month from 10:30 to 12. We hope to see you there as well.